Welcome back to Wettie TV. In this episode we head offshore with a few of my mates and encounter some fantastic diving. The weather was perfect, so there were so many boats out and very few places that you could get alone. So we decided to park up on an open sort of bit of reef. The visibility was pretty good, at maybe 10 to 15 metres, and we tried to make the most of it. Not long into my dive I nabbed a nice snapper just cruising around near the surface. While on the hunt, Paul found this nice big golden snapper hiding in his little cave. On inspection, I bumped into the scorpion fish, which quickly hightailed it out of there. Golden snapper are often a very deep water fish, but can be found in the shallows like this, hiding in caves, especially during certain times of the year. After starting our dive reasonably shallow, I head out to the drop-off and make a dive to maybe 25 metres. There was plenty of bait fish down there along with a few nice trevally, but they weren't that active. There wasn't a lot of current just yet. So I decided to take this nice pink mau-mau. While waiting for the tide or the current to pick up, I head back in shallow and start looking for some crayfish. And I spot this nice scorpion fish. No need to shoot the gun, I can just simply stab it. Notice when handling, you've got to be so careful of their spines. I find grabbing around their mouth tends to be a safe zone. Spearing snapper in this open ground can be quite tricky. You try and keep a very low profile and don't kick too much on the way down. It really pays to be weighted correctly. And you'll also notice I try and intercept the fish rather than chase it. This is really good training and practice, getting good at shooting a gun and learning how to approach tricky fish. You don't always have to do your ground baits against a rock or right up in shallow. Over this big open expanse of ground, I've been seeing the odd snapper, and you'll notice I have the sun directly above me. This gives me a good opportunity to make some dives from above. It's very difficult for the fish to look back up into the sun. Straight away a nice fish comes in to check out the broken sea urchins, or kinner. I have to do my best to try judge the fish's body language, and I snap off a long shot just as I feel it was going to spook. Hitting the spine, I badly damage the fish, but the spear comes out. But I keep my mind on the hunt. I make sure not to pop my head out of the water and quickly reload my spear gun while doing my best to keep my eyes on the fish. This is such a tricky shot to try and make. Notice how the snapper looks for refuge underneath the kelp, often in caves or underhangs. If you do shoot and lose a snapper, stay on its tail and see where it heads, because often they'll go find a cave and just hole up. It's great when these tricky situations end up working out. It was time for a quick lunch break before heading back to the boat. The purple urchins are my new favourite snack while diving. This curious pink mammal comes up in the water column as I drop the purple urchin shells. This starts a chain reaction as I gut the pink mammal and some nice snapper come in. This one's just a little bit too hungry, and I intercept it on its way to grabbing another piece of the guts. A successful first swim, I get the fish onto the ice. The tide began to pick up and the ocean became alive with schoolfish. Kingfish are never far behind in these situations, often patrolling below all the schoolfish. I couldn't help myself but grab one of these nice blue mau mau, one of my favourite fish to eat. Me shooting this blue mau mau entices a nice kingfish up. And my mate lands a perfect shot with his Wettie roller gun 120.
That was all good.
Yeah, it's good.
That goes off like a cannon, bro. You're such a good shot.
That's what I wanted.
I got it blue mau mau though.
Oh, yeah. I think you did it.
Yeah, bro, they're me. This is like my favourite fish.
Really?
Yeah.
My mate Chongy backs up that shot on the kingfish with a perfect shot on this snapper here. Again, using the kingfish guts and blue mau mau guts to attract this fish up.
Do I get it much easier than that, bro? Old mate was hungry, eh?
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't sure what it was.
With that, we had plenty of fish and it was time to head home.
We just happened to be going this direction and there's an orca in front of us. We didn't divert in any way, shape or form. We'll have to stop.
You seen them in the water?
Yes.
I've only seen them that one time at Nationals.
Was that at the Chicks?
Yeah. And I squealed like a little girl when they came underneath us.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon for another Wettie TV episode.